Welcome to African Language Lessons. Today I'm going to be teaching you basic Bukusu phrases or basic Bukusu sentences that are a must know if you're trying to learn the language or if you want to have a conversation with a Bukusu. These are sentences that you are most likely to use. Let's get started. So when you talk to people, of course, you might want to introduce yourself before talking to them. And a way to introduce yourself is to say, Eseli Sinavali, which means my name is. So you can say Eseli Sinavali Pamela, Eseli Sinavali David, okay? My name is so and so. So we say Eseli Sinavali ... Eseli Sinavali ... So I hope that the next time you're going to introduce yourself to someone in Bukusu, you say Eseli Sinavali David or Eseli Sinavali Tom, okay? Another basic sentence, and this is still in the introduction bit, when you're trying to introduce yourself to someone, you will say, I'm a child of so and so, okay? Ese omwana wa Waliaula, for example, I'm a child of Waliaula. It is very common when you're introducing yourself in the Bukusu language or in the Bukusu communities, you say, my name is so and so, I'm a child of so and so, I come from here, okay? So, ese omwana wa, I'm a child of, ese omwana wa ... And normally when you say, you can say ese omwana wa Nafula or Wafula. Mostly you introduce yourself as a child of your dad, because according to the Bukusu culture, people take the names of their dads as the second name. So, and they belong to the clan of their dad normally. So you say ese omwana wa Wafula or ese omwana wa Wamalwa, okay? So the next time you introduce yourself, remember to say Eseli Sinavali Tom, ese omwana wa Wafula, alright? Now, if you want to talk about where you come from, I am a child of so and so, my name is this, and I come from, let's say, Kitale. So you will say Nama Kitale or Nama Nairobi. So Nama, it simply means I come from. So Nama, let's say Nama Nairobi. So if you combine all this, you can already have an introduction in Bukusu. Eseli Sinavali Tom, ese omwana wa Wafula, Nama Nairobi. Okay, that's already a phrase, or it's already like a paragraph you've constructed about introducing yourself. Now let's move on to other types of sentences. Let's say you've reached somewhere and you want to say, I've come by a car, or I've come by walking, or I've come by bike. You'll say Nechile hundika. Nechile hundika is I've come by bike, okay? Nechile hubikele, I've come by walking. So nechile means I have come. And remember, we are talking about me, the person, I, Nechile. When I say ese, it's me, okay? Nechile, I have come. So we say Nechile hundika. Hundika means by bike. You can say Nechile hubikele. Hubikele means by walking. And also another way to say I've come by walking, for example, you can just say Nake ndilevsa. Someone may be asking you, where Chilorie, how did you come? You can say Nake ndilevsa. I've just walked, okay? Nake ndilevsa. So ne chile hundika, namwe nake ndilevsa. Namwe means or. Namwe is or. Maybe in the near future, I will do a lesson where I'll be teaching you words like or, and, but, you know how to say them in Bukusu. So the next sentence I'm going to teach you is when you want to say I'm going to the market, or I'm going to the park, or I'm going to the town, you say Henja. Henja is I'm going. Henja husoko, I'm going to the market. Henja is skuli, I'm going to school. So Henja. Henja husoko. Henja, I'm going to. Husoko, eskuli. Eskuli is a school, or you know, any other. Henja Nairobi. Henja Engo, I'm going home. Okay, so Henja somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Now, when you want to ask someone for help and you want to ask them, please help me to do something, okay? Help me to carry this water, help me to write something, you say njeteho. Actually, normally we say njete. Njete means help me, okay? So you can say njeteho wandika no sima. Help me to write, please. So no sima is if you please, like please. But normally you'll find that we usually add a lot of ho in our sentences. So you'll say njeteho huandika. So in our minds, or the way when we say njeteho huandika, we imagine that it is a way of saying it in a polite way. Instead of just saying njeteho huandika, you say njeteho huandika, it is in a more polite way, alright? So njete, the proper way is just njete, but normally mostly people will say njeteho, njeteho, njeteho huandika, for example, is help me to write, but the proper way it actually ends at njete. Njete huandika, njete kamechi, that is help me with water. But if you just say njete kamechi, it sounds a bit rude. So you usually say njeteho kamechi, please help me with water. Now the last phrase I'm going to be teaching is also going to be very, very useful if you are going to be introducing yourself, especially to people. You're likely to be telling them, I am this years old, or I have this amount of years, I have how many children, I have how many cars, I have how many houses. So basically when you're trying to say I have this, you say ndinende. Ndinende babana babili, I have 2 children. Ndinende kimiaka salasini, I have 30 years old, or I am 30 years old. So normally we say I have 30 years old. We don't say I am 30 years old. In Bukusu we say ndinende, okay? So ndi nende, it means I have. Ndinende kimiaka salasini. Ndinende babana, children, babana babili, okay? Ndinende. So it's very common to use ndinende. That's why you need to also learn it, that when you're introducing yourself, you can say ndinende kimiaka salasini na makitale papa wase, like ese umwanawa, you know. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed these simple and basic sentences I've shared with you. Do let me know how you found the lesson, and also share with me how you say some of these things, if it's similar especially to your native languages, if you don't come from the Bukusu subtribe or from the Bukusu people from the western part of Kenya. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you in my future lessons. Bye bye.